Hey guys, Justin Watry here from ProSportsExtra.com. I bet you like the facial hair a little bit better today than yesterday. You know that's true. So we're going to talk about a little bit football today. So Andy Dalton is signing with the Chicago Bears. Now I got a couple points about that, but first let me remind you, of course, ProSportsExtra.com will have all the coverage of this. Again, March Madness is starting up. WrestleMania is in a few weeks, and as we're seeing right now, NFL free agency is it's about to get a little hot and heavy here. So, Andy Dalton signing with the Chicago Bears. So before we get to that, let me just remind all of you that I am from Wisconsin and the Green Bay Packers. So let's just say it now, another division wrapped up. So no question about it. Another 11 to 5, 11 to 5, 12 to 4, somewhere like that. Another division title for the Packers. They have nothing to worry about as usual. The Lions, the Vikings, the Bears. Oh my, because we have Andy Dalton to worry about now, apparently. So let's just wrap that up right now. NFC North is done for the season, so no question about that right there. But anyway, so Andy Dalton coming in 1 year, I believe it's 10 million. If there's some incentives and stuff like that, he can earn a little bit more. But it's not a bad deal on the surface. Obviously, everybody knows about his Cowboys crap last year, and wasn't the best, but wasn't the worst either. But again, it's Andy Dalton, so you kind of at this point know what you're getting with him. The bigger story to me is that Russell Wilson, if reports are going and they're true, the Bears made a pretty strong effort to get Russell Wilson. Unfortunately, the Seattle Seahawks kind of said, no, they're not trading him at this time. And, I believe it. I made a video about that a few weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, somewhere in there. And I still can't believe that this Russell Wilson thing is even happening. As I explained in my previous video, where if you just search the YouTube page, I'm sure you'll find it. But again, the Bears made an effort for Russell Wilson, so I can't really blame them too much. They gave him their best shot, and if they said no, then they said no. Then it's like, okay, then what do we do? So next option is, I'm sure they went for Deshaun Watson, or they made a different effort. But if Andy Dalton was their best option out there, then I get it. Obviously it's got to be a little crushing for the Chicago Bears fans. I already had a Bears fan text me a couple minutes ago, which kind of gave me some motivation to do this quick little video. But I believe it was F the Bears, except he used the language, he used the words right there. So F the Bears, pretty much. And that's kind of the feeling I get right now with the Chicago Bears landing Andy Dalton. Oh boy, Andy Dalton. So I'm sure we're looking at another 8-8, 7-9, 10-6 season for the Bears. It's not a bad move, but it just kind of feels like they had nothing else going on. It's kind of like, all right, consolation prize. We got Andy Dalton. So it's a little bit interesting, but I think the bigger picture is still that, hey, Russell Wilson's out there and teams are going for him, and Seattle Seahawks are standing firm, and I believe they should. We've talked about this before, but they absolutely should. I can't believe they're even thinking of getting rid of Russell Wilson. Whether he has a team or a couple teams in mind that he would go to anyways, doesn't matter. You got to keep that guy. So again, ProSportsExtra.com, a whole bunch of crap on Andy Dalton, a whole bunch of crap on March Madness. We got all the other stuff going on with, of course, WrestleMania coming up. So that is where you go for your pro sports and extra needs. Have a nice day, guys.